Buying a home in Florida, especially here in the Panhandle, can feel overwhelming at times. And also, if you are relocating, that'll be even harder. But don't worry, I'm breaking it down into simple, clear steps so that you can buy with confidence. So whether it's in Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Navarre, or anywhere along the Emerald Coast. So stick around to the end for one mistake that I see first-time home buyers make all the time, and how to avoid it. Step number one is get pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. You're gonna wanna make sure that you speak to your lender. A local lender is even preferable. That way they understand all the ins and outs of what it's like to live and own here in Florida. So we can get you connected with some of those. But before you fall in love with a home, make sure that you have your lending set up and in place. I've actually had buyers fall in love with a home and did it out of order. Didn't have the pre-approval fully ready and complete, and we got to the home and were able to make an offer for a couple weeks. Luckily, that home in particular stayed on the market and we got it under contract, but it is a good chance that you may miss out on a great home that you love. This will also let you know what your budget is gonna be and how much home that you can purchase. So that'll give you a price range and a target that when you are house hunting, you can look exactly for those homes. So that way you are good and ready to go. And a pro tip is that local lenders know the ins and outs of this market, so they know what flood insurance might be and any hurricane coverage that you should be on the lookout for. So that way you're ready to go when it comes to the bottom line on how much it actually costs to live here, as well as you might reach out and see if you can have any great options for first-time home buyers, VA, USDA type of loans that might give you a little bit better buying power. Step number two is find a local realtor that specializes in this area of the Florida Panhandle. Their knowledge is really going to help you understand this market, understand the neighborhoods that you're working in. They're going to help you avoid so many challenges and issues as you're going through the home buying process. And a pro tip, don't just go with the first realtor you find. Interview some different agents and find exactly who you want to work with here at the Emerald Coast, and they're going to help you find a whole lot of things that you might not be able to find on your own by just scrolling through Zillow. So make sure you interview a few, pick your favorite one. I'd love to be on that list for the interview, so let's talk. Step number three is start house hunting with a purpose. So now that you have your pre-approval locked in and you're working with a real estate pro in the area, it's time to get to the house hunting and the fun part of the process, which I enjoy the most. It's actually finding a home that's perfect for you. You're gonna be able to dive into stuff that you're excited about. Is how close do you wanna be to the beach? Maybe that's a place like Gulf Breeze or Navarre. What type of school system do you want? Is schools very important? There's a lot of those around this area. If it's Pace, Gulf Breeze, Navarre has some great schools out here. Do you want walkability? There's really amazing areas like East Hill. Do you want the downtown feel and a busy lifestyle? There's Pensacola downtown, that's a great fit for that. But identifying exactly what you love. Do you want a golf cart community? You got Tiger Point. There's a few different golf course communities around here that you could check out. Pro tip, keep in mind your commute, flood zone, and school district. That'll help your values for a resale of your home way better than, let's say, granite countertops. So keep those in mind. And don't skip homes based on bad listing photos. Sometimes you can go into those homes and when you see it in person, it has a way different look and feel than maybe poor photos allow you to see. Step number four is make an offer and negotiate. So once you find that perfect home for you, you're gonna be able to place an offer, a very competitive offer for that home. And here in Florida right now, 2025, early spring, almost summer, you can kind of tell how warm it is from the sweat on my face, but it is warm here. But right now in this market, there's a lot of homes here that are available. So that gives buyers a little bit better chance to negotiate down or help with closing costs. If you need some help with closing costs, maybe negotiate that in with your initial offer. And a pro tip is include earnest money with your offer and make sure that that's strong. Usually we recommend about 1% of your offer price. So if you're offering $500,000, be willing to put $5,000 in earnest money to let the seller know that you're very interested in that property. Step number five is schedule your home inspection, appraisal, and get your insurance set up. Because now that you know your exact home that you are purchasing here, you can dive into the real numbers of the home. And each home here is very unique and very specific to how does this home affect your insurance. How old is the roof? How old is the HVAC? And a pro tip, you can actually get a 4-point inspection, and if that is clear, you can get a little bit better price point on your insurance. And a pro tip is start shopping home insurance early. That way you can get a few different quotes and find exactly what you want to pay for your home insurance here in Florida. If you need some recommendations, message me. I can send you a list of people that we've worked with that give great rates here in this area. And for the bonus tip that I told you I'd save for the end is make sure you're aware of the flood zones here in the area and elevation certificates, because in places like Gulf Breeze, Pensacola Beach, maybe Navarre Beach, you need to be aware of that, of what you need to be looking out for in regards to floods and flood zones in this area. Being in a high-risk flood zone will affect your flood insurance and how much that's going to be. So I don't want to see any surprises, so make sure you know your flood zones. Buying a home in Florida doesn't have to be super complicated. I know it might seem like a big challenge and a big hurdle, especially if you're relocating, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to help people make the move here where it feels seamless and good to go. We have systems in place to where it does make the process much easier for buyers. So if you are looking to buy a home here in the Emerald Coast in the next 6 days or 6 months, please reach out. My info is all below in the description box. I'd love to book a Zoom call with you to get to know you and know exactly what you're looking for here at the Emerald Coast. Like and subscribe to this channel. Well, go ahead and do that right now. So like and subscribe. Follow along for more details about living here at the Emerald Coast, and I will see you on the next video. Have a good one.